Hello, hello, hello. I'm back an extra week early, so I have some exciting things to share. Let's start with introduction. For those of you that are new, my name is Christie Archer of Christie Archer Designs, and this is a mostly knitting podcast. This is October's episode, and normally I post the last Sunday of the month, but I'm here a week early and there's a reason for it. This is episode number 12, and I'm sorry, I keep looking at my notes. So that is who I am, and that is what you are watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you do, I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications when I do put out a new episode. So there is a lot to go over today, and I'm going to start with a little bit of news first. Okay, for those of you that are new here, I have been designing shawl patterns recently, which is a new design adventure for me. Most of the time I do garments. So I've been knitting up and writing patterns for basically one skein shawl designs. We all have those one special skeins that we bought, and excuse me, that's my dryer. If you can hear it, it's playing music. Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I decided to do some one skein shawl designs to use up all of those special hanks that we have laying around, and be as good palette cleansers in between those large projects. These knit up so fast because most of them are done on either US 7 or US 8 needle. Yes, US 7 or US 8. So these whip up really fast, and because it's, you know, fingering weight yarn on such a large needle, they have beautiful drape, and they are actually really large for a one skein of yarn. So and I know the holidays are coming up, and these are going to be great gift knits if you are looking to make if you're looking for some gift knitting patterns. These are going to be great for that as well. So I started about a month or two ago writing up these designs. I currently have 4 listed. 2 are in testing, 1's getting ready to go into testing, and I'm hoping to do a total of 12 one skein shawl patterns. And some of these are one skein plus scraps. So if you have leftover scraps from a project, add that to your special skeins, and it just gives more texture and more color and all of that. So I've really had a lot of fun doing this. With all of that said, I decided to do a 12 weeks of shawl knit along, and it is going to start November 1st. So that is why I'm coming to you today, because I wanted to give everybody time to kind of prepare and everything. And I would love to have you join and participate. This is going to be from November 1st all the way through January 31st. So that's 12 weeks of time to knit up these one skein shawls, and plenty of time to do the gift knitting, or if this is selfish knitting, which is what I do. I don't mind being selfish when it comes to knitting for myself. So I'm going to show you the 4 patterns I currently have listed. We're going to talk about some that are in testing and show you what I've been knitting. So the first one, I did show these, I believe, on the last podcast, but I wanted to do a real quick showing of these, so I'm not going to go into great detail. But this first one is This is called All Buttoned Up, and this is a 1 skein fingering weight 400 meters, which is 437 yards of yarn, and you can have this gorgeous shawl, and I wear this one all the time. This one is so easy to wear. You can't see, but it does come down fairly low. Like I said, these are so easy to wear. They're plenty big. Most of them are approximately 72 wingspan and anywhere from like a 13 to an 18-inch drop, just depending on the shape of it. And I had videoed done a video of blocking, because it's very important that you block these properly in order to get the best size and shape out of them. And I had just come from the eye doctor that day and did not realize that they had put, I knew that they had done this, they had put dye in my eyes, and the dye had run down one of my eyes. And when I was looking in the video, it looked like I had a big bruised eye with this yellow drip running down. So I have to reshoot the video, which means I have to knit up another shawl in the crescent shape so that I can do another video. So I will get that video out ASAP. All right, so All Buttoned Up shawl is available on my website and on Ravelry. It is a $5 shawl or $5 pattern. And you know what? I think because of this knit along, I'm going to do a 25% off coupon for everybody that watches this, and I will put the code to use at checkout up here and in the description box below, so that you guys can really get as many of these shawl patterns as you're interested in. So we'll do a 25% off coupon for everybody. All right, the second pattern that I released, I really love this one. This one's called A Dash of That, and it is a triangle shawl. Sorry, the other one was a crescent. This one is a triangle. And this one is called A Dash of That because it has these fun little mosaic color work that creates almost like little dashes. And you just use a tiny dash of another, a contrast color to go with your 1 skein. And it is finished. Many of my shawls are going to be finished in a 2x2 rib. I just prefer that look myself, so you'll see that a lot. I just think it gives a nice clean finish. The All Buttoned Up is finished with a 2x2 hem as well. So that is a dash of that. That one is available. All of these, their regular price is $5, and then like I said, I'm going to put up the coupon so you guys can get 25% off. All right, the next shawl is called Black Pearls. I love the way this one turned out. This is another crescent shawl, but this is a heart crescent. So instead of the increases just going on the outside edge, they also create a panel in the front. This one has a gorgeous shape to it. I've just realized I didn't try on the other one for you. Putting these on camera is not easy. All right, you get the idea. But this one has a lace edging to it, and it has these fun, once again, this is mosaic work, but you create these little, they're not baubles at all, but they almost have that bobbly kind of vibe to them. I love the way this one turned out. And I just got some yarn from Knit Picks. It's being shipped to me. Knit Picks is sponsoring these patterns, And so for the knit along, I'm going to be re-knitting all of these up in the new yarn Knit Picks Ascending. And I will be giving the Knit Picks yarn information probably on Instagram. So if you don't already follow me over on Instagram, do that. If you don't do Instagram and you want to know the yarn information, since it will not be in the patterns yet, as soon as I get them knit up, I will change over the patterns to those new pictures, and then we'll add the yarn information. So if you want to know the yarn information before then, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll put it out on Instagram. A lot of information today. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that was Black Pearls. And I just thought it looked like strands of black pearls. So that one is available. And the last one that is available is extra special because, and I believe I talked about this in the last episode, all of the, I'm not even involved in the transactions of these. I have put the patterns up for free and give you a link and ask that you make a donation directly to an organization in Chicago that helps inner city kids or people. It doesn't have to be kids alone, but mostly they help kids, and they're trying to get kids off the street and kids out of gangs and things like that. So I thought it was a very worthy organization. And last time I had checked, it had, I believe, over 650 downloads on Ravelry. So hopefully all of those people were able to make donations. And even if it was $1, that's over $650 to this organization, which thrills me, absolutely thrills me. So this shawl is called Simply Irresistible. And again, it's the same shape as Black Pearls. I really, really like this shape a lot. It has some fun stripes, and I love just that one pop of color. So this is basically one skein of the blue, and then you use scraps, and it gives the information in the pattern how many grams you'll need of the scraps, and then it finishes off with a 2x2. But I did a fun little technique where I twisted the very first row of knit stitches on the 2x2 rib, and it gives these, it almost looks like little tassels. I think that's so cute. And then I also teach a technique on carrying the yarns. I don't know why that one looks, oh, I guess that was the way I blocked it, but anyway. And I have a video available for this now on how to carry your yarn so that you still have the stretch, because when blocking these, you really do, it's an aggressive blocking technique in order to get the most out of these shawls. So that is the Simply Irresistible, and again, it is available on Ravelry. I know for sure it's on Ravelry, and I'm pretty sure I have it on my website as well. That would be weird if I didn't. But I may not have been able to set it up for free on my website. That may be why. It may not be on my website. That one may be a Ravelry only pattern. I'll put links to everything in the description box below. So those are the 4 that are available currently. And again, buy one pattern for the cowl, buy all of the patterns for the cowl, whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy. I would love to have you join. Comment below if you think you will be joining in on the cowl. I would love to kind of get an idea as to how many people think that they will be joining in. And then I can start planning prizes accordingly. The more people, the more prizes. So I would love, love, love to have you join. Tell your friends about it. So yeah. All right. I think the last time I podcasted, yeah, the next shawl I'm going to show you was in the works, and I have it finished, and I apologize ahead of time for its state because my daughter has worn this one and the first one that I made her. She wears them every single day, so it may not look its best, but I still wanted to show it. So this is a pattern that will be coming out on Monday, and it's called Pebble Creek, and it does not show well on this yarn. So I re-knit it, and I'm going to show you that one in a second. But this is the one that she had picked the yarn out, and I made a design for that yarn, not for that yarn, but with that yarn. So it has a lot of yarn overs, so it's very, very lacy and airy, and it is a crescent, but this panel here, you also do increases here. So you do increases along the top edge. Sorry, it has her hair all over it. And one of the yarn overs on each side of this on every other row is an increase as well. So it's almost triangular and almost crescent combined. And again, it finishes off with a 2x2 rib. So when I was doing this, I did this one and thought I'm gonna have to reknit this for pattern purpose, for picture purposes, because this one did not show the design very well. And I also thought it would be fun to have a contrast hem on it. So I'm going to show you that one next. So this pattern will have two different options to choose from on knitting. You can choose a one color option that's just straight one skein, or you can choose a two color option. Sorry, trying to fold this up, which will use one skein and then I think it was like 20 to 25 grams of a contrast color. I love the way this turned out. So you can see this one a lot better, the design. Didn't want to talk while I had that in front of my face. So again, it is a combination of crescent and triangular shaped, and just has this nice contrast hem. Now these yarns, I'm gonna have to go back and talk about yarns, aren't I? Those I had already talked about on my last episode, and I'll put notes to the yarns on all of those down in the description box, but I did already discuss all of the yarns on those. This one is done out of Knit Picks palette, and I was really unsure as to how it was going to drape because it's a non-superwash and it's very rustic, not too rustic. I mean, I can wear it around my neck. It doesn't bother me at all. But it's definitely a non-superwash yarn. But I love palette because there are so many colors, and I really appreciate having all of the options of colors. It drapes beautifully. It knits up so easy. It was an absolute pleasure to work with. So I'm not gonna try all of these on. I hope that's okay. They all have pretty much the same fit. Like I said, they're all right around the same size. So this one is Pebble Creek, the two color version. And again, this one will be released on Monday. I'm trying to think what Monday's date is. Today's Saturday, October 23rd. So Monday, October 25th is when that pattern will be released. Now, the next two, air just turned off. You may be able to hear me better. These next two, when I started this, I thought the further I get into these designs, the harder and more boring the designs are gonna come, because it feels like, okay, there's only so many things you can do with one skein and a shawl. So, but boy, was I wrong. The designs just keep coming and coming and coming, and I am having so much fun. So my next one is called Thistle Seeds, and I'm so excited about this one. Okay, this one is knit out of, so that I don't forget, this one is knit out of Yarn Bee's Authentic Hand Dyed, and this is the tonal, and I believe this one is called Spa. I think it's called just Spa. Maybe I'll put the information below, because I do have it, and it's on my project page. If you guys ever want to know more details about any, I do keep project pages on every one of my projects, so you can always visit my Ravelry. All right, you ready? Okay. This is Thistle Seeds, and I love the colors. Okay, it's called Thistle Seeds because it has this fun slip stitch texture. I'm trying to see if it's, let's see, maybe there. This fun texture, these are slip stitches, and I love the texture of that. All right, this is a triangle shawl, and it is a true triangle shawl. The other one I did a dash of that. The hem, it is knit triangular, but the hem is knit without any increases at the center. This one I did a true triangle shape. This one, the hem, I am in love with this hem design. It's a 2x2, but not 2x2, 2 knits, 2 purls. It is 2 knits and then 2, and it goes in seed stitch. And it just turned out, I felt like the hem on this one needed a little more texture to work with the texture of the body. So I am gonna put this one on because I just love it. And it is very, very big. I mean, this thing just goes on for days. Okay. It's a little crooked, but it is, where's the, oh, I think that one went under, didn't it? Oh, well. Anyway, so this is Thistle Seeds. Thistle Seeds will be out next Monday, possibly sooner, because I'm really excited about this one. Let me know if you'd like me to get this one out earlier. Originally, it was supposed to be that Pebble Creek came out this past Monday, but some of the testers ran into family issues, and I wanted to give everybody a chance to finish, so I extended it out a week, and so consequently, this one I extended out a week, but I don't really have to. This one I could release Monday as well. So if you guys want me to get that one out sooner rather than later, like before the 1st of November, let me know. I could possibly do that, but I kind of had a rhythm going with one every Monday. So let me know what you think on Thistle Seeds. Should I do an early release, or should I keep it out, or should I continue to, should I plan on the original next, not this coming Monday, but the following? What date will that be? Oh, that's okay. Okay, the last one I have to show you. I'm so excited about this. I just feel like they just keep getting better and better and better. So this one I am calling Out-Stranding. My daughter laughed at me with that, my play on words there. This one is a beauty. It's another triangle shawl. I'm really enjoying the shape of the triangle shawl. Okay. And look at how fun. Okay, I did a nice fun texture on this as well. Let's see. And this is not slip stitches. These are knits and purls in a pattern, which was very fun writing up because of the increases in both directions, making sure the stitches stayed where they were supposed to. So I love math, so that was actually fun for me. And then it has this stranded color work down here, which is where the name came from, Out-Stranding, and I think this is outstanding. And then it finishes off with a seed stitch hem. Now, this hem, I'm going to be ripping it out and redoing it. I thought when I grabbed this yarn, I had some extra, just some spare yarn. First of all, I didn't have enough to make this as wide as I wanted it, but I needed to get it finished so that I could get it into testing. So the border on this one's actually going to be wider, and I didn't realize at the time when I grabbed this yarn, it's a sport weight, not a fingering weight. And so it's bulkier, and you can see how it just doesn't look, it doesn't lay as nice. It has some waves and stuff to it. So I'm going to redo the border on this, the hem on this, but I absolutely love this shawl. Oh, it's so, you know what, I'm gonna stand up for this one and let you guys see it in all its glory. Okay. Is that not amazing? I love, and I had to figure out just the right amount of color work, you know, how far up to take it. I didn't want the whole thing to be color work. I still want these shawls, that's another thing. I want these shawls to be relaxing and easy to knit. I don't want them to be overly stressful, but so I didn't want to do the whole thing color work because this one being, sorry, let me sit back down. Nobody could see my mouth on that. Sorry, I was talking away. I want the patterns to still be easy and relaxing to knit. And even though this is stranded front and back because you're not working in the round, it is easy. And when I say easy, I've only done stranded one time before years ago, and I was able to do this without any issues at all. So, and I don't know if you can see, but within the color work, there's also texture. So these are, each one of these bumps is a knit and a purl to create the texture. So it kind of sort of mimics the texture from up here down here a little bit. And then, like I said, I wanted to continue with texture, so I did a seed stitch hem. So this is Out-Stranding, and it will be available in not this coming Monday, not the following Monday, but the one after that. So, excuse me, 3 more Mondays, and this one will be available. In the meantime, I have been working on bags, lots and lots and lots of project bags. No, I'll go ahead and do the project bags first. Okay, so this next little section is going to be on project bags. Don't leave me, hold your horses, because there are some of these that you guys, you have to see them. So give me just a few minutes to run through these very quickly. I wanted to show you everything that's in my shop, but I brought the fabric for 2 of them. I'm going to show you everything that's available in my shop right now, and I'm just going to go through these quickly. This is Terrazzo. Some of these have, well, they all have names. I may not remember the names on all of them. And then Fancy Floral. And this one is my all-time favorite. I adore this bag. That print is just, it's so me. Okay, and then Coffee Shop. Is that not adorable? And for those of you that are new here, my bags are all 100% cotton. They are huge. You can fit 10 hanks of yarn in these bags. So I do anything from 1 skein projects all the way up to 8 skein project. Well, I don't know that I've ever done an 8 skein project, but you can fill this bag full. It is very, very, very roomy. Okay, this one is Blue Floral, I think. I got really creative with some of these names, can you tell? This one is gorgeous, and this one is already selling very well. So I am excited about that one. Okay, and this one is called, oh dear, is that not adorable? I love the deer. Okay, that one has sold. This one is, I can't remember, something about cactuses. Fun little succulents and cactus. I think it's called cacti. I think that's what I named that one. And this one is Aqua Dots. Now this one I only have a couple of, but I think I can still get the fabric on this one. There's a thread on there. And I just realized I wanted to show you guys one other thing that I have added and I'm super excited about. I am now adding stamps. My stamp, I had a custom stamp made, and these are all stamped with fabric ink, special ink just for fabric, and so these are washable. But again, for those of you that are new here, these are all 100% cotton. They are washable. There's no interlining, so they are so easy to throw in the washing machine, throw in the dryer. If you want to press them out and make them look brand new again, they will look brand new when you press them with an iron. So I purposely designed them that way because our bags get dirty. I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay, this one, I think it's called Woodland Creatures. And again, this is my second favorite bag. I love it. It is so stinking cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and this one is called Coral Polka Dot. And this one is something about feathers. I can't remember. I think that one's super cute. Okay, now, are you ready? I have some holiday bags. Oh yeah, I know it's early, but you gotta get your orders in so that I can get these to you so that you can put your holiday projects in them. This one is Holiday Terrazzo, not Terrazzo, Tartan. I can't talk today. It's blowing out a little bit. It's really not that intense. It's darker than that. But anyway, that's red Holiday Tartan. And this one is, I think this one was cooking for the holidays or cookies for Santa or something like that. I mean, that's just so cute. I'm saving the two best ones for last. You guys are going to die over this one. I am. My daughter and I, every time we see it, we're like, oh, she's like, are you keeping one? I said, yes, I'm definitely keeping one. Look, little gnomes, and I'm sorry it's blowing out. The reds are not that intense. They're almost like a cranberry red, but they're showing off like a blood red. But, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Look at those gnomes. Okay, now this last one is actually a fabric that I had bought years ago, and I had bought it for a project, had some left over, had a decent amount left over, not a huge amount, but I only have enough. It was either 3 or 4 bags. I'm keeping one for myself, so if that tells you how limited these are, but this fabric is amazing. It was, this was before, no, I was already knitting. Never mind, because I bought it for a knitting project. Started to say I wasn't even knitting at the time, but look at the cute holiday llamas. So this one is very limited, and because it's so limited and because the fabric is out of print, this one's more expensive. So I'm letting you know that one up front. This one's $45. The rest of them are on sale right now. Most of them are like $25. They're on average $25. I have a sale going on right now in my shop that if you spend at least $50 or more on bags, you will get a knitting pattern of your choice for free. And I will put the code up here that you need to use at checkout, and I'll put it in the description box below. Sorry, my nose is itching for some reason. So take advantage, get ready for this cow, buy some bags, get your patterns, get your yarns set up and ready to go. And November 1st, we are casting on. I did want to show 2 others that I don't currently have knit up. I have them cut out. But these 2 are also available. And this one is Fall Flowers, or I think it was Fall Flowers. And I can't remember what this one was, but this print is also available. Then I have one last one, and I want your opinion on this one. So with the llama fabric, I had also purchased this. Well, that's backwards. That's not gonna help you any. Okay, so I bought this black and white polka dot to go with the llamas, and I can get plenty more black and white polka dotted fabric. I'm not concerned about the fabric. My question is, I wanted to add a little bit of color. And so I went to the store, and my thought was tassels or pom-poms, and I wanted them in multiple colors, or even a ribbon, you know, like a grosgrain ribbon or something. And I couldn't find anything. I did find something, but it wasn't what I thought it was. So I'm gonna show it to you real quick. I thought it was multicolored pom-poms, which is what it looks like, until you unravel it, and it's these rainbow strips of pom-poms. And so, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. You don't get all of the colors on the bag, and I was just gonna put it right here, but I wanted all of the colors. So I don't know, you would get like half the colors on one side and then the other half of the colors, or almost all of the other half of the colors on the other side. So each bag would be a little bit different, because then you've got the pinks into the blue and purple, blah, blah, blah. So not every bag would have every color. So should I keep looking for the trim that I have in mind, or just leave them black and white and be done with it, or go ahead and use this even though it wasn't what I really had in mind? I'm not sure. That one's kind of got me stumped. I did find a multicolored pom-pom that I love, but it's $20 a yard. And that's not gonna work on these bags unless somebody's willing to pay a lot more money for these bags, because I only make about $7 a bag anyway. So adding $20 on top of that, because it would be $20 per bag just to add the trim. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So, so anyway, what are your thoughts on this one? Just finish it off as black and white. I could do just one color, you know, like pink or blue or green, grosgrain ribbon, to trim it off and add a pop of color, but I really wanted something multicolored. So let me know your thoughts on that. So that is it. Now I'm covered in thread, which is typical. So that is it for my knits. I do not have any whips right now, believe it or not. I've been so focused on bags that when I finished Out-Stranding, I have not cast on another one yet. But with that said, I'm gonna get comfortable real quick for this because I got a yarn haul in. This is from Alicia of Hole in the Wool. And I contacted her. I'm actually putting out an unboxing video. If you want to see that instead, you can just watch that one instead of this, but I thought I would share these on here as well. I have more in the unboxing than I have here to show because, first things first, I forgot to say, Out-Stranding is made out of a hole in the wool yarn. And this is her Bliss sock, and the color is Finch. So that is Hole in the Wool. And I wanted to show you the rest of my goodies that she sent, because she sent me lots of goodies to use in my patterns. So, all right, we have Hole in the Wool, and this one is called Woodsgate. And the way she packaged these, she packaged them 3 at a time. And these are the 3 that came. Oh, look at that combination. Oh, I love it. All right, so this one is called Wickham. I love that rusty, ruddy, reddy brown color. Gorgeous. And then the blush color is called Lydia. And it is, I love blush. Anything blush, yeah, I love blush. And those 3 together, the way she packaged them, you know, in the 3s and the sets of 3s, I literally just want to use these 3 together in one shawl. But then that would be a 3 skeins shawl instead. So I'm trying to get creative on using these. Okay, let's see. I think these are the way she packaged. Nope, hold on. Let me see. Am I missing? I think I'm missing yarn. Yep, I'm missing one. I'll have to go back into my office and see. 1, 2, yep, I'm missing one. Okay, sorry, sidetracked. All right, so these 3 colors, this one is called Vesper, and I love this. I mean, I love this. Orange is a color that I can actually wear. I have no makeup on today, so you probably can't tell, but this is almost like a pumpkin kind of color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. And then this one is Ash. And this one is Crescent. And look at those fun black specks. I mean, it's not speckled, but it is sort of, kind of, not really. I love it. It's almost like it was over dyed in black. And look at the twist on this yarn, guys. These are all Bliss. Okay, so she packaged these 3 together. Look at those. Oh. Okay. Then how did that work? Yeah, so I think, no, you know what? I think Ash was with these next two, and then Finch, I believe, was with the blue and the orange. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, so this one is called The Park, and are you kidding me? As you guys know, I love green. I love it. I love, 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 love it. It's almost like it has a lot of yellow in it, which I love. And it's almost like a pine green with a lot of yellow undertone. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. These two are the ones that I'm working on next, or I may do these two together. I haven't decided yet, but this one is really, really neat. This one is called Parchment, and there's no way the video is going to pick this up, but it has the absolute slightest hint of a green undertone to it, and there's no way the video is going to pick it up. But these two, I'll probably do these two together because they look really, really good together, and I have an incredible design in my mind for this. I'm really excited. So this is coming up next. And then, if you'll bear with me one moment, I'm going to go grab the yarn that I missed. Oh, I didn't miss it, I dropped it. Sorry, now my camera's shaking. Okay, I think it has stopped enough. I had dropped it. I thought I got all of them in here. Okay. These three she packaged together. Now these are on her plush sock. And I forgot to mention, these are all MCN. So 80-20-20, I'm sorry, 80-10-10. So 80 superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 435 yards on these. I think the other ones are 400 yards. These have a tighter twist, so I'm sure that's why the yardage is not as much on these. I'm sure these are amazing sock yarns, hence Bliss Sock being the name. These are 80-10-10 also, but the twist on these is different. It's not single ply. I'm trying to get, let's see. I don't know if you can see the twist on that. It's a very soft twist. It's not a soft twist. There's a little bit of a haze to it, a little bit of a halo to the yarn, whereas these are not as halo-y. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful base. And we have Sands End. I love that. Oh, my nose is itching. Sorry, guys. And then Nightfall. And again, I love anything denim. And to me, this has such a good denim vibe. And then this color is like golden squash or something. It's called Bruff. I can't tell if it's focused or not. So those three colors again. Oh my gosh. So we maybe see some 3 skein shawls coming up soon, because some of those sets I cannot even fathom breaking them up. The colors are too great together. So anyway, that is a yarn haul that I received. Compliments of Hole in the Wool, and I will put Alicia's information down below. I would love for you guys to go check her out. I was drawn to her. If you guys remember when I was dyeing yarn, she has a very similar vibe to the yarns that I dyed, and I think that's why I was so drawn to her. Really, really, really love her colors, and I'm sure she does speckles as well. I'm just not a speckle yarn person. If I do speckles, it's got to be tone on tone or something with just a very fine black speckle. I like my solids. So I was really drawn to her. She had a beautiful selection of solids. And yeah, I have had fun working with her yarn, playing with it, dreaming about it, you know, trying to come up with designs for them. So having a lot of fun with that. I did get a yarn haul from Knit Picks. I do have another yarn haul from Knit Picks coming in. I will post the video for the yarn haul for Hole in the Wool and the first batch of Knit Picks that I got. I'll post that video the same day. I'll be posting it tomorrow. So when this video is live, if the yarn haul video, unboxing video is not live at the same time, it will be very soon. And then I will do my other yarn haul video, unboxing video, when that comes in. So, as much information as that was, we are only at 51 minutes. So I'm very proud of myself. That was a lot of information in a short period of time. So tell me what you're working on and how life has been. I hope everything has been great with you. Everybody's healthy in your family. And are you planning on any traveling for the holidays? Are you planning on just hunkering down and staying cozy within your house? Do you have some major gift knitting plans that you're going to be doing? I do have gift knitting that I'm going to be doing. Originally, I think this was a couple of videos ago, I had talked about doing these cardigan sweaters for my oldest son's wife and kids. And I decided that that was before I started all of this, all of these shawl patterns. And between the shawls and the project bags, my life has been consumed. So I think I'm going to do socks for them, which is what he had actually suggested to begin with. So I think I'm going to do socks instead. And my mother, I'm still going to do a cardigan for her. My sister, I think I'm just going to do a shawl for her. And if I have time, I will do a scarf for for her husband. And I'm hoping to have time to do a sweater for my nephew. Those are my plans, along with shawl knitting, shawl designing, and bag making. Yeah, I think that's it for this time. Please let me know your thoughts on everything down below. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love, love, love for you to subscribe and take advantage of all of these discounts that I'm giving out. I'll probably only do it up until, I may do it 1 week into November. So for the next, what is that, 2 weeks-ish, to give everybody a chance to buy patterns. And if you sign up for my newsletter through my website, I do special things only for my newsletter subscribers. So definitely sign up for that as well, and you'll get all kinds of discounts and who knows what. Who knows what? You never know what I'm going to put out on my newsletters. I will say this, I don't do a lot of newsletters. So when I do, they're generally very big newsletters and have lots of good, fun information in them, but I don't send out newsletters very often at all. Maybe once a month if you're lucky. So that's it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me. I love having you here, and I will see you again next month.